They do a lot of battling.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I gotta do a whole bunch of shit. Really surprised people they didn't want to watch me play Final Fantasy or Secret Remainder remake, but I guess they like Final Fantasy 7. I'm getting tired of Final Fantasy 7. You know, play a game so damn much before you just like die out. You're like, oh, I'm tired of playing it, but you know what it is. Okay. I guess you might as well love that. I would say people are very addicted to this game. I noticed my views have dropped dramatically just from switching a game over to like Borderlands. Borderlands is a great game. Very fun to play, very comedic. As it kind of makes me upset. I'm like, dude, Final Fantasy VII is a great game. Don't get me wrong. It's a very it's a good game.
Hey, Cloud.
Gotta be one of them lost kids.
Lost? Who said we were lost? Stupid old man.
What'd you say?
What are you doing out here? And where's everyone else?
Well, we saw a bunch of tombstones lying on the ground, so we decided to stand them back up. And then I heard laughing coming from somewhere, and when I turned around, everyone was gone. I was alone. That! I heard that, and everyone disappeared.
Heads up! Here we go. Let's do it. Yeah. Deal with that.
All right, watch and learn.
That it?
Don't keep him waiting. Sup now? Here it comes.
Come on.
Fire in one off. Suck on this. Catch you sleeping. Don't stop now. Want some more? Get your ass out of here.
There it goes. Yay.
guys!
Oats! Look, Cloud's here too.
So why'd you kids come out all this way?
This is where our parents are. They're resting, but we wanted to say hi. Sometimes you just want to do that, you know?
I do.
Thanks so much for coming to find us. That's another one I owe you. We're gonna head back to the house now. Ms. Foley is probably pretty worried.
Hey, Cloud, I found this on the ground. You should take it. I think it might come in handy.
Bunch of little smartasses. With good hearts.
It's time to go to ya. I wonder where zombies at. I wonder if he's gonna come on. And that was an easy quest to do. I'm gonna finish all these side quests out. There's quite a bit to do. Yeah, in between Loveling, like if you go into Midgar and you're not high enough, like people normally would go in like level 25, you are definitely gonna get your ass fucking kicked. You will get destroyed. Steal all your stuff. Come on, Tifa. Oh yeah, Tifa. Oh fuck you. Okay, I'm done. Where you at, bitch? Why you all dirty? You're hella dirty. Oh yeah, they're not there yet. Look around, look at the materials. Yeah, I went to Chrono Cross. I don't know why Nintendo's taking the Chrono Cross remake. It makes no fucking sense. Because Squaresoft is the one that fucking made it. Unless they sold copyrights to it because of Chrono Trigger. Want to play some Borderlands tomorrow. What's up? Yeah.
Show 'em no mercy.
Like you ever do.
Want some more?
Slop. That's it. Keep it together.
Guess it's my turn.
Yeah, I don't mind doing my Borderlands tomorrow.
Now that is what I call teamwork.
I guess.
We'll just have to get used to the chat and that. Like I told you the first time we talked, man, it's all about how we talk and that.
Nothing to worry about.
Not a bit.
What was that to practice?
You're good at this.
Told you so.
If not, I want to see if I can mute you from the actual, which I think I can. I can mute you from the live stream chat so that no one can hear you. I mean, honestly, I'll be talking to myself, but I'm just gonna look at alternate ways that, you know.
They're nothing.
Compared to us, at least.
Gotcha.
How'd you like that?
Hey, Annie. Annie! Haven't seen you in a while, man.
See ya.
It's over.
That it?
A knife. What's that supposed to mean? I'm doing okay. Just got off of playing Final Fantasy VII for the last couple of days now. Just had to get back on.
Okay.
Ain't got nothing on me. No problem.
How about you?
Not bad.
Anything happening with you? Doing shit.
Y'all ain't nothing.
Easy now. Don't overdo it.
All right. Watch and learn. Suck on this. Yeah.
That's that.
Keep it coming. I'm ready.
One step at a time, huh?
Oh, that's a giant sword. Yeah. So you just got off work. I don't know why people smoke weed. I never really got into that. I guess I don't have as much anxiety as I thought.
They're nothing.
Compared to us, at least. Yeah. Bring it. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, Cloud, that's a big ass sword. Could use a different weapon, honestly. That's like the Buster sword, I like the way it looks. Ugh. You talking about the sword handle itself, or you talking about the materia slots? No more materia slots. You don't drink any alcohol. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing anything. Honestly, as long as you're at home, I don't think it really matters at all.
Yeah, not Was he here?
'Cause I haven't done that. I haven't done any of that stuff. Like, never really. I mean, I tried stuff out, but I never really got into it. I never had enough pain to deal with stuff or had that much anxiety. I mean, I have to say when I was younger, I did. Yeah, alcohol is just waste of water. Honestly, the best way to do it, I just drink freaking pre-workout.
You asked for it.
Just like that, okay?
I gotcha.
Like he wraps around the handle.
Piece of cake.
Bring it on.
How'd you like that?
Let's go.
Yeah, you should try it out. Try out pre-workouts.
Ha! This'll be a walk in the park.
Finish it quick. Take the lead.
Guess it's my turn. Ooh, gotta love it.
See ya.
Shit hurts, don't it? See ya.
That it?
Are you talking about my hands don't look like fingers? Yeah, they do. I got fingers. Nah, just pre-workout in general. Just take like, you know... I mean, it gets you amped up. It, you know, it makes you feel good and that. I mean, there's other things you can take.
This
You can
won't
take,
take
you
long.
know...
That's all.
They have supplements that help you with your testosterone levels and cortisol levels and that.
So long.
Oh yeah, another one in the bag.
Like I said, there's other things you could do. I mean, all weed does is increase dopamine levels. It decreases stress levels. But the problem is with weed is that if you push it too heavy, because it produces it, it doesn't actually let your body make it on its own. It just gives it to you. Oh, the handle looks like a middle finger. I gotcha. I did it all, man. I mean, I didn't do a lot of weed in that.
Now. It's over.
I did my fair share of, you know, drinking booze a little bit here and there.
That's
A lot of
it.
times it's just doing stuff you like to do, so like, if you really think about it, your brain controls every aspect of what you do. So it produces all the hormones, produces all the stress and all the, you know, cortisones and whatever else kind of things that you do.
Let's go.
Gonna finish it quick.
Sometimes eating right will make you feel better.
I'm ready.
One step
Taking a
at a time.
multivitamin every day can make you feel better. Hey, Miles.
Do it.
No, the reason why I do take just pre-workout and that, and I take some other stuff too. It's basically a natural hormone booster. You know, just makes you feel better. I mean, not everything costs money, but how much money are you willing to spend on, you know, stuff that actually does continuously make you feel better? Because smoking weed is a phase. Your body detoxes it, so you don't actually get the same high every single time. So you literally have to smoke more unless you're willing to get off of it. It's like caffeine. If you take too much caffeine, you have to keep on doing more. Because your body makes it to where it takes more to be able to get that kind of high.
Brace yourself.
There's a lot of people.
You would say that.
Because weed's becoming more legal now and people are abusing it more. But look at back in the old days. I mean, people used to just drink a lot. But nowadays we're so entertained.
Deal with that.
All right. Watch and learn.
I got this. Get down.
No one should be, you know, having issues with life. 'Cause life is so easy nowadays. I mean, we all have to work and pay bills.
One step at a time, huh?
Always have to pay bills. But that's how life has been like forever. I mean, if your work's giving you a hard time there, Annie, you know, talk about it. That'd be something you can do. You know I love talking about work. I fucking dislike stupid people. What I mean by stupid, I mean people that just, you know, can't tell the truth about shit. They want to hide and lie and make it look like it's never their fault. Just, you know, people are children sometimes. Well, I mean, when you look at how life is now, life is changing dramatically.
First it was the reactors, now
Number one, it's, you know, online. Internet itself has changed the job market, has pulled in enormous amount of money for people to do what they want to do. That's why YouTube got started. YouTube was actually one of the people that actually promoted, you know, you be you, and they still do that to a certain
Let's
extent.
end this quick.
You know, they always want to make more money.
See ya.
They always want more creators. But just like a normal job,
Won't take long.
what's a creator? An entertainer.
That's that.
Well, how do you entertain people? You
Keep
make
those
them
gloves
laugh. You make them learn. You play games. You make videos. You do all these things. So to me, I'm like interviewing for a job until I make partnership.
Let's end this quick.
So now it's getting to the point. I'm like in a massive hiring like thing where
oh, you in trouble now.
it might take a huge time, whole year interview.
Here it comes. See ya.
You know, I mean, that's how I look at
You're
it.
good at this.
But what's the job title? You know, what can I do? Anything you want. I can sit here and fart and make entertaining noises and make people happy. Or I can do what I do now with the fart noises and noises of other kinds that make people happy. YouTube doesn't have the, you know, rules saying, oh, you have to produce so many videos, you know, or whatever. As long as you're producing videos to a certain standard, it makes it easy. If you want to produce a lot of videos, but you do what you want to do. That's the freedom of being an online person. But every time you go on Twitch and that, what does Twitch people do? Half the time those motherfuckers just sit there all day long playing one game or sitting there in a hot tub with girls showing off their tits and shit. Simple. They make millions of dollars off of it.
With pleasure.
It's amazing. They don't have to do anything. Job titles are changing. No one wants to work, you know,
My help, do you?
9 to 5 anymore. And they don't.
Want some more?
No one fucking does.
Suck on this.
You're good at this.
Told you so.
Why? Why do people do that? What are you talking about? How gibberish can you get? Oh, you're from a... I guess he's from a different country. Yeah, I'm guessing he's from a different country. Anyway. It doesn't matter. I have no idea what he said. I mean, he has a channel, so he ain't one of Gizmo's dumb friends.
You don't think
That totally ruined my concentration. Yes, Miles, tomorrow is Friday. You can spend all weekend with me. Okay, I know, Miles. Spend all weekend with me. Hope Zombie does get on. That'd be kind of cool.
Not bad.
Okay, 34 of those.
Okay, let's go. All right, watch and learn. How'd you like that? Hell yeah!
maybe dial it back a little?
Did you put up the freaking Saudi Arabia flag? See, Mexican flag right now.
Okay, let's go.
Come on!
That's it.
Would kill for a shower.
Yeah, weekend's gonna be pretty big. See, I still get more traction when I'm doing this. I always get more traction when I'm doing Final Fantasy 7. Cool. China.
Bring it on!
Any reason why you put up a Chinese flag there, Toxic?
Brace yourself.
And don't come back.
He's gonna heal Barrett. You think I want a circle? Think I want a circle? What the fuck was I talking about? I can't remember. Lost track of my thoughts. After that guy came on and said all that stuff, I did not even understand what the hell he was saying. But I can't judge, just don't know what you said.
No mercy.
Hang in there!
Gotcha.
That's that.
Suck on this.
Worked up a good sweat.
You think he was speaking Chinese? He could have been. I guess. I would never know. Because I don't speak Chinese.
Ha! This will be a walk in the park.
Finish it quick.
That's a win.
This won't take
Got
long.
any plans for the weekend, Miles?
See ya!
Just like that, okay?
I gotcha.
Plans for the weekend. You still on, Andy? You haven't said anything in a while. Oh, just painting. You figure out what color you want to do?
Okay, let's go.
Finish it quick!
So long.
Oh, we're done here.
Yeah. I mean, depending on what room it is.
Hard and fast.
If it's a room that you really enjoy,
Stay down, asshole.
nobody want to fit like it. Like I always think like this. A room is supposed to make you feel a certain way. That's the reason why we have rooms.
Want some more?
Like your own personal room has to feel comfortable, loving, and you have to feel like it's warm.
He's pouring it on.
You're good at this.
That's how I look at it. So like if it's, that's why people decorate their room. That's why we get certain colors in our room. Living room and all. Okay. You're hearing people talking trash about Tiny Tina's Wonderland? I mean, I don't know if there's anyone that got games out on it already, which I don't think they do. They normally get it a week before. A week or two before it comes out. Because there's another game coming out with that one too. It's got Stranger's Paradise is coming out, the Final Fantasy Origin. Which is...
What happened with that anyway?
With Borderlands 3 being shitty, I mean, Stranger's Paradise looks fucking good. I mean, that game looked really good. Like, I saw the gameplay and all that stuff and that. I ain't seen much of Wonderland. But I don't know. But now, obviously, I'll probably have a job before they come out, which I hope I do. I need money.
No surprises there.
Y'all ain't nothing.
Easy now.
Yeah.
Just like that, okay?
Could get low on funds. I mean, I didn't put any applications in because we have having such shitty ass fucking weather. No one's fucking working anyway. It's been cold as hell. We've had an enormous amount of rain. Temperature is about to fucking drop. We had like sleet for a little bit of afternoon and shit. So that started to melt today a little bit.
Hit 'em hard and fast.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go outside and see how it feels. In a little, probably later.
There you have it.
I mean, it's already too late now. It ain't gonna matter. Man, I got enough money to deal with stuff. Your early access video got took down.
Ha! This'll be a walk in the park.
Finish it quick. Now. That's it.
There! Worked up a good sweat.
But yeah, I'll be fine. I just can't really get much of anything. I have to start, I mean, same thing with my dad. My dad can't really work when that shitty ass weather, so. If I had a job, my ass would be working.
Ain't no thing. Nothing's gonna stop us.
You would say that.
Oh, you're talking about Wonderland.
This won't take long.
Not at all.
No, you're
Oh
good.
yeah, another one in the bag.
Gotta, I have to go look up my materials. I think almost. Actually, that is almost max. Yeah, I want to get those first strikes up max. Get the HP materials up max. Do the elemental up max. Elemental might tick a little bit. That's actually too much damage. 23%. Okay, both max. Well, I mean, when you look at the Borderlands series, Borderlands 3 was supposed to be really fucking good. That's why people are probably talking shit. Because people are going to talk crap about things because they're like, hey, you know, you fucked up on Borderlands 3, so now you're going to have the fans jump in your ass and say, hey, you better make the games worth the while. Because you'd be very damn surprised fan bases. You know, when you screw around with their games, they're the ones buying all that shit. And I agree with them. Borderlands 3 was a disaster. They should have done better. Wonderland
We do this
We'll have to
fast.
see.
Copy that.
Because normally it's gonna be. They always say it's gonna be a game away from getting, you know, a fan base to trust you again. So, Wonderland's gonna be the testing spot where fans are gonna test it. They're gonna, hey, okay, did you make a good game this time,
Let's
or
end
did
this
you
quick.
fuck it up?
That's it. Take the lead.
Need my help.
Whatever.
How'd you like that? Ooh, gotta love it.
That's how it is with every game. Like, they fucked up on Final Fantasy VII. They fucked up on the remake.
You
They
would
fucked up
say
at the end. But I would say it was the end. They explained why they did it. They want to pull people in. The fan base said, ha! We don't give a fuck about the younger generation. This is our game. People that were born in the 90s grew up with this game. We are the ones that are going to be throwing out money towards, you know, deluxe editions and stuff like that. This brings a more of emotional game. That's why they took care of certain parts of the game as best they could. They made everything pretty much the same besides the whispers. The whispers are stupid. I fucking hate them. They're annoying. Will we be able to get Tiny Tina Wonderland? I mean, it's coming out. It has a set date. It's coming out. Yeah. Everyone's rebuying Borderlands 1 and 2 because of it. So they're making money on the side already. That's what made me buy the first two. Because I remember I used to enjoy the first two. That's how these companies work. These companies aren't stupid. They're actually rather smart. They kind of go by statistics and that, like, okay, you know, what's the likely chance of people rebuying the Borderlands series because of Wonderland coming out? They'll probably say maybe 20% people might buy it again if they're big
Ain't
fans.
nothing to worry about.
that's the way to do it.
Because Tiny Tina has a lot to do with Borderlands 2.
Okay, let's
So there's
go.
a huge chance people are probably streaming Borderlands 2 up the ass now. Maybe not Borderlands 1, but Borderlands 2. Streaming that up real good. Getting the fan base, you know, high as hell. Well, Sony is... Most of the games are made in Japan and the United States. Like, United States, Japan, Nintendo and Sega and Sony are all in Japan. China doesn't make any games. At least that I know of. It's Japan. Japan's a bigger anime, you know, place, period. Yeah, most shit's made from Japan. It's just they have counterparts in the United States for contributing processes. Yeah, like there's a Nintendo America. Yeah, there's a Sega America or something like that, or Nintendo and Sega, or whatever it is. Will we be able to play it? Yeah, there's enough pre-orders out that you're probably gonna be able to play it. It's gonna come out the 25th of March.
Even if we get
Me with me and that, I don't know. I mean, if I get a job by the first week or so of March, and when the temperatures and everything starts to go in the springtime, which I hope it does, it should. The first 2 weeks of March. But I'm gonna be really skeptical about what I can't buy any more games. I know that because I already bought quite a bit of shit. So I have to sit there and be really stingy.
Ain't no walking away from this.
So you better run.
Worked up a good sweat.
Yeah, because I'm not stingy right now, because I think I have about, I think it's close to about 800 bucks left. Money goes by fast, I'll tell you that. But I already pretty much got the bills paid for this month. Because I've been buying stuff and that, groceries and shit.
Keep it together.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'm waiting.
Special delivery.
There we go, cleanses
Keep
up.
those gloves up.
Sure thing, Coach.
I think I'll be alright. This is the first time I had this stuff done. That's why I'm happy I got, you know, my YouTube channel up. But even still, I don't have enough to be able to sit there and make money. I'm not gonna be like everybody else and buy fucking subs, I'll tell you that. I cannot stand that shit. I see it so much. Not everybody does. Like the little channels I looked at, you know damn well they got actual subs because got actual subs. So,
Now. That'll do. That's it.
See ya.
Want some more?
Good job.
Whatever, man. Let's go.
Wonderland's gonna be about 60 bucks. It's always 60 bucks. I mean, the price of games shouldn't change that much.
Y'all ain't nothing.
Easy now.
All set.
And don't come back.
Yeah, because I thought about boosting it up to 70 bucks.
Piece of cake.
But I have to say, you know, people complain about that shit.
Keep those gloves up.
Because they want to say, well, it's harder to make games nowadays. It ain't hard to make games. It's just you treat your employees like fucking shit. So like every game company has the bigger ones have certain things they have to make.
You asked
Bring
for
it.
it.
So like we had Activision, I'll make all the Call of Duties and shit, and whoever else was making Call of Duties.
Hang in there.
Need my help, do you? Shit hurts, don't it? Yeah. Oh, you in trouble now.
It's over.
That's the way to do it.
I mean, games can be expensive, I guess, but the thing is, it's all about how good the game is. So when people start producing, saying, we need more money for the game, no, you motherfuckers just need to make better games. That's why they're remaking everything. They're remaking every damn game coming out. And of course, you got all the retarded sports players that constantly buy sports. You know, because those people act like it's, you know, being a man playing football and fucking soccer and shit. These guys are a bunch of fucking losers. I don't know how the fuck they play those games. It's like, oh yeah, competitiveness. It's like, I get it, but it's a fucking game. Some people win money off that shit. Yeah, they do, but it's such a small percent. It's not worth beating your head up against the wall to be good. I mean, I used to like sports quite a bit and that, because I was a man. Actually, no, I was a little boy. I was in more make-believe land than I am now.
It's on now.
Too late.
Was never in doubt.
That's what makes it funny in that, like, I talked about with some people, like, oh man, the new NHL's coming out and stuff. Like, why would you get that? Because it's new. So you immediately just throw money at something because it's new. You don't want to look at the reviews of anything. You don't look at anything like that.
Of course not.
You even have, and they have like these
Told you so.
retarded YouTubers talking about these games. They buy trading cards of these games. They buy all these loot boxes. You remember that loot box craze? We had all these. I remember when, you know, all the NFLs came out, like early 20 or 2019 or whatever it was. My God, it was so many YouTubers. This and that, this and that. Hold on, I gotta get me a coat on. Or something on, I'm getting cold. And like, you can just see all this garbage that was coming out. You know, the NBA and all these people are paying these motherfuckers tens of thousands of dollars to do loot boxes. Give them free loot boxes. Give them rigged loot boxes. Talking about all this stuff and that. Getting people all riled up and shit. A game is supposed to have beauty. A game is supposed to have emotion. A game is supposed to have, you know, not a copy and paste. And then draw in a fucking circle and give it something new. Like that. Game is like writing a story. Say it's like writing a damn book. If you don't have a... If your book doesn't have a good story or good, like, well, any emotional drama, stuff like that, if it's just a game, you're just like, which basically what sports games are, they're just there. They're just there. I saw NBA 2K22. Same shit. Different roster slightly. Same shit. People keep buying. I even told people about, because they make these games every fucking damn year. People are analyzing it. It's like, for how much money you might spend on getting your best character and that, time and that, all that stuff and that.
Told you so.
And you do all the achievements, do all that stuff and that. A new game comes out. It's like you barely have any time at all to really do anything. You know, it does all your custom designs, all the stuff that you bought, your cosplay stuff that you bought. Go over to the next one. No, it does. You have to buy everything all over again. I heard these reviewers. I hear them all the time. The one person that really, you know, reviews them games quite well is Angry Joe. Angry Joe throws down. He already threw down another one. I haven't seen it yet, but...
No problem. Yeah, I'll do it.
And like, it's ridiculous.
See ya.
I mean,
Okay.
if you can customize your character and that, I don't. Who cares? It's a fucking game that's pointless. It's a pointless game. I know people might think it's not pointless to me. That's because you're an idiot. That's why you're dumbass for playing games that have low quality. I play Nintendo games with better quality than those fucking games.
Okay, let's go.
Then, I mean,
That'll do.
That's a win.
maybe people are waking up. Maybe people are starting to smell the reality around us. Yeah. Same thing with WWE. But I'd rather do wrestling just because wrestling's more of a fighting game. And it's actually kind of fun seeing people flip and shit and do all that crap and that.
Deal with that.
All right, watch and learn.
Damn it.
Bring it!
Shit hurts, don't it?
Yeah, WWE was the same way. Copy and paste, copy and paste.
Would kill for a shower.
It was like the same thing over and over again. You know, it's just like when people take time to make games, like Dying Light, for instance. Dying Light 2. They said they took like 3 to 4 years to make that game or some bullshit like that. That game is literally a copy and paste of the first one. Oh, but we prolonged the story. There's fans of it. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's a bad game. It's just zombies are overrated. If you want to make a good zombie game, you know who does good zombie games? Fucking Google plays zombie killing games. Just kill zombies, get up experience, get up more stuff, and kill more zombies. I mean, the story's pretty cool, but you know, everyone does stories, zombies, shit. Resident Evil did it first, and everyone just mimics Resident Evil. Find out that some virus turns these people into zombies. And it's like a 5-year-old kid's like sitting there going, he's the writer of all these zombie games. And then like, the president goes up to this kid and he's like, what do you think about these zombie games tonight? It's like, oh my god, they're so cool. Okay, what do you think about that? Whoa, let's do the same thing. Have some virus that can vex people and then make them turn into zombies. They find a vaccine for it in the first one. They start curing it. Then again, they make another virus because, well, people are stupid. That was Dying Light 1 and 2. Literally. I read the prologue. I saw the prologue. It's like, what the fuck? You guys are just saying the same fucking shit. They're like, dude, what the fuck you doing? We're not copying Resident Evil. Yeah, you are. And zombies don't run. Zombies are not supposed to run. They're decayed fucking beads. They can't... Their muscles decay. They're not alive. That's why it's called undead.
So long.
The only thing that's alive
Sure thing, Coach.
is like the various part of their brain that makes them eat people. And why would they eat people? What, they become vegetarian zombies? Well, fuck, everyone like that shit. Vegetarian people go, man, zombies are plant eaters. Why'd they do that? Why'd they eat all the fucking plants? All they do is eat. They eat all the trees, they eat everything. And all of a sudden you have no plants and humans die because of that. That would be interesting. Hey, I thought of a new game. Vegetarian zombies. Make it. Probably better than the shit you're making now. Fuck eating people.
Easy now.
You know what? Out of sight, out of mind. Human beings are stupid. If there was vegetarian zombies, we wouldn't even notice that everything's dying. It'd be too late. We would die instantly. There might be like one crazy person that think they're crazy, end up sitting there like figuring it out, and everyone's like, ah, no, they're okay. They're not hurting anybody. Then a year goes by, half the world's plants got eaten, and they're all sitting there like, what the hell's going on? Oxygen levels drop down. And then guess what? Then people start to die.
Sure thing, Coach.
And once they start dying that slowly because the oxygen levels go down, because eventually you're going to have to fucking die if you can't fucking breathe. Guess what happens? They try to figure out a way to get rid of the zombies then.
Good job.
But it's already too late.
Whatever, man.
Oxygen levels dropped by half. And then all of a sudden, bam! That's a good story. Make it slowly. Make the story slowly. I don't know what time. I don't know what time I'm going to bed. I don't know what time I'm going to wake up. You dick.
It's on you.
Yeah, I'll do it.
That it?
That's what they should do. Vegetarian zombies. It work out great. Like, well, how would they make how would you make the zombies in the first place? Well, like everything else, virus. An outbreak of a virus or turn zombies into whatever. And people did tests on the zombies and that. Their dumbasses were like, oh, they're okay. They're not harming anyone, are they? Oh no, they eat plants. Oh, that's a good thing. You know, all the vegetarians and all the people that are like gung-ho about that shit, they'll buy that game up in a heartbeat. So they'll buy 10 of them. Oh my god, vegetarians! People get super hyped about being a vegetarian. There's some channels that fucking like torture people that eat meat. You guys are killing animals! Wait a minute. Who the fuck told you I can't eat animals? You're eating plants? What the fuck is the difference? They both grow from our earth. There's no difference. Who gives a shit? Oh, the poor piggies in that. Okay. If you want to go ahead and save all those fucking pigs, be my fucking guest.
And there you have it.
If you want to go in there with your little brigade of like 20 people that are all gung-ho about that shit. I mean, do whatever you gotta do. It ain't gonna work, because we don't care. Just like climate change. Come on now.
Keep it up, man.
Climate change for real? I guess it's always climate change. They never go from change to like climate. God damn, we need to do something about it.
No surprises there.
It's always change. It's never. Is it getting any worse? Well, the climate's changing. Would it be climate's getting worse? No, they never say that. It's the climate's changing. They never say it's getting worse or better. They haven't made up their mind yet. It's always the same shit.
Let's go.
Gotta finish it quick.
Don't overdo it.
Guess it's my
I love that shit.
Sup now? Shit hurts, don't it?
I used to be a firm believer in climate change. Because I gave in to
Let me.
bullshit like space is real. That they're saying, oh, we're going to be just like Venus.
Come on.
What Venus?
Bring it.
What
Just
Venus?
like that,
What are you
okay?
talking about? Venus?
I
What the fuck's a
gotcha.
Venus? Well, it's that planet. It's like all that planet that some person saw 10,000 years ago that called it Venus. All these planets were named 5,000 years ago. Why don't we rename them then? Call them something. Well, you gotta call a name anyway. Why don't we just point at the sky and say that thing? Oh, you can't say that. Yeah, I even listen to all these documentaries and that. Every like 10 years or so, they do this shit. Oh my god. We have a crack in our ozone layer. How? Because of pollution. That don't make sense. What do you mean pollution? We have 4 volcanoes erupt in the last 100 years, if not more. What about that? I'm sure when Mount St. Helens blew up fucking 15 years ago or whatever it was, that blew up so much freaking carbon dioxide and acids and that, we wouldn't produce in 100 years. But you guys can't make up your mind what the fuck are you gonna do with this. Better yet, just shut the fuck up. And people stop donating to them. That's why they keep doing this shit, actually.
Take him
They
out.
like that money. They got you guys suckered in being stupid as fuck. Yeah, that's what they do. They sucker you in.
Back a little.
They give you emotional thing to work with. They're like, oh my god, what about the animals and the They make you worry about it. They make you not breathe in air. Conserve the oxygen. Hold your breath a couple minutes a day. You might save a life in a different They've been saying the ozone layer's been getting destroyed ever since fucking forever, ever the last 100 years. What ozone layer? Ozone layer is just an atmosphere. What do you mean? What the fuck is an ozone layer? What is it made out of? What's made out of? CO2. So carbon dioxide. Oh, that's good. We got more carbon dioxide, which means the ozone layer is fine, right? I mean, what's wrong with you? They had nitrogen. You know, you got some fuck. I don't know what they have. Some plutonium up there. They got all kinds of shit up there. I love that shit. It's so funny to listen to these people. I listen to so many documentaries of this shit. I pretty much fucking so dumb. It makes no sense. And it's like, okay,
This won't take long.
shouldn't the Earth recycle itself? I mean, it recycles itself, right? Or does anyone not know that?
Just like that, okay?
I gotcha.
You know how human bodies kind of take care of diseases? You think the planet doesn't do that too? I mean, I don't call it a planet, I call it the plane of existence, because, give me a break. A planet, really? Anyway. You think it doesn't recycle itself? What are they not telling us? Why can't we go to the North Pole? I'm being serious too. You think we go to the North Pole? No, we go to Northern Canada. We don't go to the North Pole. North Pole's magically been written out of history. Been written out of history. Medium well. Medium well. Wait a minute, you want your crabs medium well? I don't know if you can do that. That's what I keep on hearing, you know, I keep hearing the same shit over and over again. I mean, you've been alive long enough, you hear the same shit. Eventually it just gets boring. It's kind of funny, when I was in public school, that's why I started hearing all that stuff. Once I got out of public school, man, I started listening to other things and I started like actually researching stuff. I started learning heavy, like, man. I was more depressed because I didn't know the actual truth about our reality. Because I know where we live at. Look at a flat plane of existence covered by a fucking ice wall. That's exactly where we live at. The sun's very small. It's not gigantic. We don't get solar flares. It's all bullshit. It's always been bullshit. But why don't we know these things? It's right in front of us.
It's on now.
TV. TV is the easiest way to make people believe in
Keep those
stuff.
gloves up.
Sure thing, coach.
Yeah? The news. NASA. The Science Channel. I used to watch that shit all the time. I used to be a big dork in science. So I want to go to Mars. What Mars? What are you talking about, Mars?
No
Mars? I mean, I heard they're pretty good, but what do you mean by Mars?
Come on.
They have like these. They had like these next generation astronauts being trained to go to Mars like 10 years ago. Where are they at? Are they astronauts?
Won't be tough.
Did they go to Mars already? You start asking these questions and that, and they're all like, the real truth is,
Nothing's gonna stop.
they gotta make them into actors first. Gotta have a good act. Gotta be like, yeah, we went to Mars. I ate some of the red rusted iron from its surface. It gave me massive diarrhea. Where'd you really go? Where'd you really go? I wanna know.
You asked for it.
Where'd you really go?
It's on now.
I think that shit's funny. Where'd you really go?
Hell yeah!
I'm confused.
Maybe dial it back a little?
Hell no! No! William Shatner go to space. You know what they do with that? Let me explain how they do that. I actually explain it in quite detail. Here's how it works. This is how they fucking get you. They proved it. They proved it. They did it. There was a movie scene of high class celebrities. There was Ben Affleck and someone else and a couple other actors that. What they do is they fly up, and once you get as close as you can to the firmament, you go up. There's anti-gravity for like, I think it's like 30 seconds or something like that. It's a very small, brief moment where you have anti-gravity, because you're furthest away from the planes of existence. You know, our planes. That's why I call it an airplane. Not an air glove, an airplane. Ah, it's right there, yeah. And like, they showed a video of it. And they were floating around for like 30 seconds. All of a sudden they dropped. Because the airship, it's an astronaut. I mean, it's a NASA actual spaceship or lower Earth orbit ship. They flew up. They gave them a time limit. They had anti-gravity. They like bounced around for a little bit, threw a football, and like one of the other actors threw the football back, and all of a sudden, gravity or density got control of it, and everything dropped. You can hear them all laughing and shit. They know the truth. It's right there in front of you. They know the truth.
Let's get it done.
Why is that? Why are we so fucking dumb? Because it's been rigged from the start. What's the best way to keep people in control? By making them believe something that's true. That's the number one thing the devil always stated. If you believe in the devil or not. Smartest thing to do. Make it believable. Elon Musk said it best. It's so fake it's real. People are like, oh, he's just saying that. No, you're literally saying the shit's so fake it's real. Why do you think Hollywood makes movies all the time on space? Like moon falling.
We do this fast.
Is it because it's funny?
Too easy.
Is it because it's interesting? Or do they make it because they want people to be scared? I mean, it's my opinion. I'm assuming that's what they're doing. But to me, that moon ain't going nowhere. That moon's perfectly in orbit. We're fine. I'll watch it because it sounds fun. I'm not going to be afraid of it. People are like, oh my god, what if this happens in real life? I'm like, you're an idiot. When's the last time the moon ever got closer? Look at this. Look at the moon for the last fucking couple hundred years. When the hell has it ever got closer? I want to know.
That's a win.
I'm curious. Now that I'm in an active talking mood, I want to ask some damn questions. Where's your answers? Well, shit,
Oh, we're done here.
You know what I think what really happened when we went to the moon? I think Miles knows this. What I think really happened is there was a scientist that actually did this. He says the moon's made out of a plasma. It's a rechargeable plasma. Why do you say that? Well, look at the moon's phases. How does it recharge? Well, the sun is the main power source, the power, you know, the positive, and the moon is leftovers of what happens when the sunlight hits the earth. The water's made out of salt. Well, salt conducts electricity when you hit it with, so much heat. Well, it does. You rub salt together, you get friction. Rub anything together, you get friction. But the waters boil in that, and they create, the ions and all that stuff. And this is my opinion. It charges up the moon. That's why the moon goes through phases. That's why they say a new moon. Why would there be a... Wait a minute, you can't see the moon. Well, the sun's not hitting it. Wait a minute. But it's still there, right? Why you say new moon then? What's a new moon? The moon's still there. It should be moon. Just not as bright. It should be not as bright moon. They say new moon because it literally is a new moon. It's a chargeable source. That's why it goes through phases. What the fuck, people? Learn how shit works. It makes it more interesting, doesn't it? Other than float around the sun and the sun hits it. Shut up. Even if I am not right, even if I'm 100% wrong, doesn't that sound more interesting? You can't blow it up. There's not an object there to blow up. There's nothing there. It's just plasma. It's just a form of electrical pulses. It's like when you charge up a battery. Battery's charged, it's full. It lasts till it's empty. What do you think the freaking moon does? The moon charges up until it gets rid of all the energy and then goes back to the new moon. That's actually the opposite effect. It charges from the other way around. Because it goes a full moon and it recycles itself. So get this. Why is the moon perfectly aligned with all the months and years? And why is the sun aligned with the days and weeks? They calculate the stuff. That's how people knew the days and the months. They use what you call, you know, the what the fuck are they called? It's a clock, you know, it's a world's clock. Get this, why is North Star never move? Because it's the center point of our planes. It can't move. Like the North Pole. Why does North Pole actually have no time zone? It really doesn't. The center of the North Pole has no time. Because it's the center of everything. Time doesn't exist. Why does our compass always point north? It never points south. They make it look like it's pointing south, but the red things always point north. Always point north. But we think north is up. No. What is north is around. So if you go from, like, if you fly an airplane, have a compass, and you go around the world, it always point the same direction. Unless the plane turns away from it, so to speak, then it turns a different direction. But the red meter always points north. Well, I'm making you think. Well, why does it do that? Well, think about it. If there's a strong magnet, a strong force, pulling that, and nothing else can pull it other ways, then guess what? There must be something really strong magnetic to pull that little knob. It must be so fucking strong, it pulls that knob towards that direction. From all over the world. Well, it's pretty big. You know, for what I know, it's 68,000 miles around. That's a pretty big fucking, you know, place to live. You know, our country's what? 3,500 miles across? Maybe a little bit more.
Worked up a good sweat.
What's up, hey now?
Take him out.
With pleasure.
It's been a while, man.
This one's gonna haunt me.
Yeah, the remake looks good. But I love asking questions. Why not ask questions?
Won't take long.
If you don't ask questions, they sit there and just keep on thinking it's real. How you know it's real?
Sloppy. Deal with that.
Yeah, I'll do it. That was pretty damn good, huh?
Let's keep it up.
I mean, you got Hayden out here. He's from Canada. Hey, now, have you ever known anyone that been to the center of the North Pole? Actual fucking center, not the fake bullshit center. That's like northern Canada. I don't think anyone's actually been to the North Pole.
You're dead.
Like nobody. You can't even go to Antarctica. People say they can. Yeah, you might see like
That'll do.
a brief little thing of it. 'Cause my parents did. They went to Alaska and they went out to see the ice shelf. You mean that ice wall? Oh no, it ain't melted. Oh, it's still there. No, nothing's melting. That's all figure of imagination from these retarded climate change sciences. Everything's melting. Where's the proof at? It's been 50 years now. I want to see something melt. Well, this thing fell over. Yeah, it happens every damn year. It happens all the damn time. I don't think anything's happening. Our world goes through cycles. Just like, you know, we go through cycles as humans.
Okay.
Do we ever think the world is a living thing?
Now.
What I mean by living thing, I mean something that knows how to communicate with itself. I mean, we're living on something.
Maybe dial it back a little?
Well, animals always get extinct, you know. We were talking about extinction of animals. That shit happens no matter what we do. But yeah, when it comes down to it, it's not melted. I heard this one thing, they said the stupidest thing I ever heard. They said it was like maybe about 5 or 6 years ago. They said, Antarctica is melting, but the ice on the other side's freezing again. What? Like, what are you talking about? I thought it was all supposed to melt. Well, no, it's freezing again, guys. You're okay for another 1,000 years, I guess. You're making up shit as you go along, don't you?
See ya. We make a decent team.
No, the true North Pole. No, that's not the North Pole. That's northern Canada. You look on a map, North Pole doesn't exist. They took it off. Well, I mean, we still got dinosaurs today. We got Komodo dragons. We got, you know,
This is what you want.
different breeds of big birds and shit. Just like everything else, it goes extinct.
Need a light? It's on you.
Yeah, I'll do it. Keep pouring it on.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's happening the way it's supposed to happen. Dinosaurs got
Worked up
extinct.
a good sweat.
And yeah, Dino Nuggets. Yes, we still have Dino Nuggets. God damn, them are good. I love Dino Nuggets. Thank you. And I will have fun playing this game while I rant about really obvious stuff that people should know already. Yay! Hee. But yeah, it's very interesting to talk about this stuff, and you ask the questions. I like asking the questions. I think it's a hilarious conversation to talk about.
What happened with that anyway? Cat avalanche?
Yeah, when I talked about this stuff, I was talking about it to this one kid and that. I was just asking questions and that. When you ask people questions about space, when they don't believe it, they believe they know it. Like, man, what are you talking about? Star Trek was made. Space was literally made by Hollywood. Star Trek. Come on, guys. The moon landing was made. Everything was made by Hollywood. Star Trek was fucking made by Hollywood. Right after the 60s, 70s, Star Trek got made.
This should be
Why is that? They keep people believing.
Nothing.
What
to
do you
it.
think religion does? How do you keep people believing? You keep on telling stories.
Seriously.
Oh, there's a New Testament. What do you mean, New Testament?
hell yeah!
Why would God change his mind about humanity? We're quite horrible people, to tell you the truth. At least the higher-ups are. The 1%ers. Makes you think, doesn't it? It's like, I mean, my mom reads the Bible all the time. She says, this shit contradicts itself. Of course it does. It's a storybook. I mean, I'm not saying it's not real. But doesn't mean it wasn't made with 2,000 years of intuity. 2,000 years. Amazing, isn't it?
After you.
Mind over matter.
If you wrote a story,
Call team.
which people have, over
I guess.
100 or so years ago, which they have, would it change after 100 years? Think about it. Do you remember exactly how you felt that day when you were a little kid? Exactly. So, moral of the story is, you don't remember every little detail. So you fill it in with bullshit. That's basically what it is. We do it all the time. How many times do people talk and they say something they did? Next week they say something they did. They remember almost all of it. Next week from there they say something they did. All of a sudden a year or a couple months goes by. This is how humans work.
Now.
But all of a sudden you start making up shit. You'll say enough of the important stuff to say, yeah, I remember that time I got in a fight with that guy. It's always with fighting with men. I remember the time I got a fight with that guy. Yeah. I punched him, didn't I? And people are like, I don't fucking know. It's been over a year. I don't remember. But I remember that something happened. Let me tell you a story. Got in a fight with this guy. Twice my size. I'm like, yeah, I remember he was quite big in that. People do this all the time, especially stupid friends. They're all like, you know, they always want to be on your side no matter what, even if you got your ass kicked. And you gotta wait till 12 o'clock, man. It's not 12 yet.
Piece of cake.
And then you look at it again, you know. As the years go by, you say the same story. You're like, oh man, I remember the old days. Remember the old days, you know. I hear these stories all the time, especially from people who are just like pretend that they're bigger than life.
That's it.
No surprises
You know, and
there.
all of a sudden you talk about the story and that they ain't gonna, their friends are gonna be like, of course you have one of those asshole friends like, yeah, dude, beat the fucking shit out of your ass. I don't think it happened like that. I at least defended myself. Oh no, that dude literally railroaded your ass. Don't say he didn't. We had to pull him off of you. And he said you weren't worth it because you were a bitch. It's like, oh shit. And you see all that, like, make-believe tears and that. I swear to God, it didn't happen like that. So, do we remember every little detail? Unless it's something extraordinary, like the time I almost killed someone. Yeah, I remember it. And I do. I remember it in self-defense. I almost did, you know. And it's something you will remember because it's the first time you did it. You're gonna remember always the first time, for the most part. Nah, I'm not gonna send you a voice chat invite. I'm gonna be talking quite a
Won't
bit.
take long. It's over.
Oh, what I do?
Keep those gloves up.
Oh yeah, that's one of my little dark sides. I mean, it wasn't super dark,
I
but
won't lose.
I found out that I'm pretty
Too late.
nasty of a human being.
Let's go.
Manatees. You think manatees are gonna come out of the water and become land animals? I don't know. A lot of people believe in evolution. Evolution doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, here's what it is. Isn't it more exciting to actually learn what actually happened? I mean, could it be a possibility? Oh, yeah. Dinosaurs are extinct. They were the first people to be, you know, to roam our world, right? Yes, Sam, as Final Fantasy... To certain people, Final Fantasy 7 is a little bit more fun than, Mortal Kombat.
Won't be tough.
Of course not.
But, you know, Mortal Kombat is pretty cool.
Now.
I mean, we're already doing it. What the hell are you talking about, Miles? We are the lords of this world. We control everything. The only thing we don't control is nature.
Would kill for a shower.
We try to control everything that humans do, at least. We can't control nature. We try, but it don't work, because nature's just like, man, fuck you guys. You guys are still living. I would have to agree with that. Final Fantasy VII is going to be a legendary game, just like with Super Mario Brothers 3, Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger was definitely a fantastic game. Chrono Cross was just as good almost.
That'll do.
Oh, come on, let me out of here.
Deal with that.
All right. Watch and learn.
Wrong way.
Give them hell. Nothing's gonna stop.
Yeah, I probably won't do any Borderlands till tomorrow. I gotta see. Whenever I do it, I'll do it, Toxie. Have patience, my man. But yeah, we control a lot of stuff. I mean, if you think back then, humanity, you know, went through a huge crisis, you know, the Black Plague and all the Crusader Wars and that, because everyone
Time to die.
did a whole, like, my god has a bigger dick than your god bullshit.
Shit hurts, don't. Oh, you in trouble now.
Bring it.
Now, this has
I'll
been
do better
going on
next time.
forever.
Promise.
Yeah. Me too.
Propaganda didn't start with what we were doing. Propaganda started a long time ago. Don't Look Up on Netflix? No, I've never seen that. I don't watch Netflix. I kind of desensitized myself to all the Marvel and DC stuff. I'd rather watch anime.
That was pretty damn good, huh?
Let's keep it up. See ya.
Ain't no thing.
Who's
You're
Jonah
good at this.
Hill? I have to go. The name sounds familiar. I just don't know exactly who that is. Well, nowadays there's a lot of actors showing their true colors. Crush. Yeah, I don't watch anything anymore, honestly. If I watch anything, I'll watch older movies. I'll watch, like, Hot Shots. Love Hot Shots. You know, I'll watch movies that don't have any of that crap in it. Like the newer movies, sorry, don't care. The older movies, actually give respect to. The older movies are actually really good. Like, I watched Underworld about, I think it was last year. I watched Underworld 1 and 2. I love Underworld. I always love the vampire, werewolf stuff.
They're nothing.
Compared to us, at least.
And Kate Beckinsale is a massive, man, she's very beautiful. She's a very attractive woman.
It's on now. That's it.
But yeah, what happened in my past in that,
Good
Miles?
Whatever, man. Let's
I had I got into a little, I can't say I got into a fight, honestly. But, I was walking around with one of the kids in the neighborhood and we were just hanging out and that, because we live close to each other and that. We'd hang out, play video games together and shit. And there was another kid in the neighborhood that didn't like the kid I was hanging around with.
Sorry.
So he brought his friend over, and his friend was
Never in doubt.
slightly older. I mean, he was almost 18 in that, or whatever. One of them was like 14 at the time, so you know some younger kids are brats, act like assholes. And, just more of the story is, he got into a little, like, pushy match. I end up, like, seducing the, you know, not seducing the kid, you know what I mean, the fuck. I put him in a headlock in that. And, I know the other kid tried to punch me in the face. And I end up, you know, telling him, you know, to apologize and that, because it was stupid to do whatever happened that. And the kid ended up apologizing. The other kid did. And they tried to call the police on me and that, but it didn't work because they found out that this kid was literally harassing other people on Facebook and shit. Harassing people, like, they have, like, and they tried to get a restraining order against me. And we went to court and that, and they didn't pay for a lawyer at all, because they're a bunch of cheap assholes and that, you know, they're, I mean, the father, I can't say wasn't the best parent, but he's the only one that worked, and at the time being, the person that he was with wasn't doing anything at all. She was a piece of shit mother. But it wasn't his mother. It was like his fuck buddy or whatever it is.
I guess.
And like, there was no evidence and proof that I'd done anything wrong other than put him in a headlock. Which is what I did. That's what they tell you to do. They tell you to do that. That's how you learn. When it comes down to younger people, you can't just punch them in the face and knock them out. You have to put them in headlocks, put them in arm bars, put them in something that gives them pain, but you can, you know, alleviate it or put more on there. Well, that's how I was taught. I taught myself, you know, how to, you know, do that stuff. Because I kind of figured punching's pointless. As soon as you get someone in a headlock, they're pretty much fucked. Not many people can break out of headlocks. And headlocks aren't made to, like, so-called made people suffocate and that. They're actually made to teach people not to, you know, to make them calm down. Because we don't need to fight each other. We fight each other too much. You know, we always want to fight each other. People always brag about fighting. I've fought as a first person. That would say that was close enough to me realizing that I could have killed him.
This won't take long.
It was heat of the moment. My adrenaline was high as hell. You know, if you ever been through that situation like that before, you would understand it. Now, like, getting in a fight is a little bit different.
Maybe dial it back a little.
So when you get into a fight with someone, you want to beat them up, you leave marks on them and that. When you want to kill someone, you just kill them. You don't fight them, you just do what you need to do, you're done with it. People don't like killing people, that's the problem. People don't do that, you know. Even when people shoot at people, they don't always hit them in the vital spots. Half the time they can't even hit them at all anyway. You know, so that's one of my, you know, it's one of the things that happened in my life. You know, the feeling of it, I would have to say was a very unique feeling. To have someone's life in your hands makes you feel like God. It really does. You feel all powerful. That's a scary feeling. So if people want to think, I want to be God, could you handle the emotionals of being God? Could you have the emotionals of being,
Whatever, man. Let's go.
you know, someone that's a general in the military, when you know your grunts, you know your people are going to fucking die. Could you take that in your hands? That's why most people are not generals. That's why most people aren't lieutenants. Platoon leaders and that.
Like you ever do.
Come on.
It's fucking ugly.
Enough.
Huh?
Not bad.
Man, there's one guy I was in Boy Scouts with. He went to the military and that, and he was on one of those big old convoys. They look like miniature tanks on wheels, basically. And they had to mount it, you know, 50 cal on there, and they had a landmine. And this is what he told me, and what he told everybody else. He had a landmine. This is during the Iraq War, the Middle Eastern bullshit war. And he was telling me they were trying to ricochet because the hatch was open when they got blown up by the mine. I mean, obviously, I don't think anyone really died. Maybe a couple people got hit by a couple bullets and that, but, you know, you have vests on and helmets on and shit, so. And he was dazed, and all they hear is bullets ricocheting off of the hatch trying to get inside. Well, I think maybe him and a couple other people end up going up there, and he went on the 50 cal, and other people were sitting there like figuring out where the fuck they're at. They're all dazed and confused. After a big ass explosion, your brain goes into like chaos mode. Your ears are bleeding, you know, your sight's blurry as fuck. It's like being punched in the jaw really fucking hard multiple times.
Y'all done bad now.
So moral of the story is he got up on the 50 cal, and he noticed they were on this hillside trying to ricochet bullets, and he started shooting them. And he probably killed like 20 of them or something like that. He killed quite a few people.
Worked up a good sweat.
And he ended up talking about that.
Bring it.
And he says, I can't work with Middle Eastern people. I can't work with Iraqi people.
That's it.
He said it specifically at the job that he was at. He's like, I used to kill them, like literally blow off heads and arms and legs. And he killed them for real. He fucking shot them up. And he got a Purple Heart for it. He got a couple other rewards for it. For saving his platoon and that. And he's like, I'm not, you know, the thing is, it's not about saying that I'm afraid of him. It's about saying, you know, if memories come back, because PTSD kind of thing, he'll kill him. Literally, just kill him. He wouldn't even think about it. That's what he was telling him. He's like, no, I'm just... He's doing it for their safety. This is why war is fucking wrong. This is why we don't go to war. People always go, hoorah, shoot people. Okay, first things first, play fucking video games. Go shoot shit in video games. Go play Borderlands. Go blow off some people's heads in Borderlands. When it comes down to the real life, there's not many men that can shoot that fucking gun to kill somebody. And I promise you that. There ain't a lot of men that pull a fucking damn trigger. Unless they're really fucking either scared to death, which most times they are. They just pull it out of fear. But to actually kill somebody, not stray bullets, like point blank blowing their heads off, in my opinion, it's a lot different. Because you don't want that in your mind. 'Cause you know why? It desensitizes you to humanity. You stop caring about humanity, just like vampires. You know, most vampires, they can't kill a lot of humans or kill humans at all because the humanity gets lost. Once you lose your humanity, guess what happens? You start just not caring about stuff and you just kill everything inside. That's how you get psychopaths. At least one reason why you get psychopaths. Yes, Toxie, I'll talk about him when I talk about Dragon.
It's on now.
That's a win.
Well, I mean, yeah, they definitely were drinking bottled water and stuff. I mean, we have forts everywhere. We have military complexes all over the place, in every country.
Get your ass out of here!
No surprises there.
In every country, we have military outposts. It's crazy. We have military outposts everywhere.
You asked for it.
Because it's a pointless war.
Need my help, do you?
We went to Middle East to control them because they have alkaline mountains.
Not so fast.
We make a lot of batteries. The alkaline mountains are fucking 20, 30 miles high or whatever fuck it is. They're high as hell. Or whatever how high they might be. That's why we're in Iraq, and because of oil. We're not there to liberate their fucking people. We don't give a fuck about their people. It's called aspect of control. How does a bully control someone that's weaker than them?
Brace yourself.
By keeping them emotionally impaired. To keep their emotions on the download. To make them feel like they're not worth it. Not saying that they're not proud people. They're proud of their country. They hate America. They do not like America at all. I mean, to a certain extent about what happened throughout the years. But it's not America they don't. It's not America. There was Saddam Hussein. He did an interview with a journalist from America. I remember seeing this on YouTube actually. What was all going on. And basically what it is, this person asks, he says, why do you hate America so much? He says, I don't hate America. I hate their fucking government.
Seriously.
Yeah. He's like, I hate their government. Their government is corrupt. Their people are fine, but their people follow their government.
There you have it.
They know. They've been going to war with America's been going to war with certain countries since forever. Ever since the 60s. Ever since, the 50s and 60s. War creates money, and we love money. How do we know that? World War One, World War Two. World War Two made lots of money. They start thinking up, dang, that's a lot of money. We had the best military power in the planet, or so-called world. Actually, it's world. Fuck the planet. Anyway. And we did. We had the most tanks, the most of everything.
Was never in doubt.
We were built on that war to make more war. We had the Manhattan Project, blowing shit up with that nuke. It was a pointless thing. Did they say that ended the war? No, the war was about to end before that. They were saying that them bombs were accidents. They didn't want to drop them. They were talking to the Japan leader, whatever they're called, and telling them, hey, they show them, pictures of what the nuke did or whatever it is, and that, and say, we're gonna drop this motherfucker on you if you guys don't, stop your war. And I'll tell you what, Japan's dictator back then, he was a bit of a piece of shit person, I would have to say. And I guess as they were negotiating crap, sometimes you have a mishap. Sometimes people get a little war crazy. Sometimes you might pay off a few people to have a little fun with some war.
Get ready. See ya.
So we blew those motherfuckers up for no reason.
Told you so.
You know what's so funny is? We rebuilt Japan because of it. Why we rebuild someone? I thought they were the enemy. Of course they weren't the enemy. It was the damn government. See how it goes down? The government's the fucking issue. It's always been the issue. People want to be controlled because they're stupid.
Nothing to worry about.
Not a bit.
Because you don't know what there's. Maybe watch the news all day. Watch the fucking news. News. Worry about the news. Worry about this. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Come on.
Keep those gloves up.
Why do we watch the news so damn much? Man, fuck the news. Someone died today. They die every day. It ain't me, so why do I give a fuck? I'm not stupid enough to be killed. I don't do anything to get killed. Most people don't. Shit happens. We had a car accident today. A 10-pile car up. 3 people died. I'm expecting that from a 10-pile car up. Some guy could have had a heart attack. Some guy could have accidentally been eating a fucking peanut and choked to death. Someone was probably fucking texting like a moron and accidentally didn't have a seatbelt on and flew through the windshield. How funny that sounds. It is funny. That's how life is. This shit happens. You need to talk about it. There's death everywhere. someone just farted and they died from the smell. That I would like to hear on the news. Someone got farted to death. I would bust out laughing. They would put it on the news. Why don't you talk about Dragon? I mean, I don't want to talk about Dragon right now. We just find out.
You asked for it.
Exactly. It's the same stupid bullshit. How many times does someone have to talk about something happened? Cool. Why don't you talk about something important? Like, teach people how to finance their fucking money. That's what you have to teach. Hey kids, they just have a whole like 2-hour or an hour show how to teach you how to finance your money. Cause public schools don't teach you shit. Hey kids, you know how to finance your money? Finance money? Yeah, you gotta learn that somehow. Teach you how to get a real job. Oh, that was out of nowhere. What do you mean a real job? Yeah, you know all those fake jobs that tell you to go to college for? There's probably maybe a 2% chance you might actually get that job. How many people go to college for a doctor and actually become a fucking doctor? Surely not a lot. I heard that shit all the time. They don't tell you to do 10 years of school. They don't tell you how long and how hard it is to become a doctor. It's definitely not easy. That shit's hard. There's a lot of studying to do. They tell you at school, say go to college, go become a doctor or a lawyer. Not long it takes to become a lawyer. Are you gonna be accepted in the Harvard? Denied. Why? We're not looking for people like you. You don't have what it takes.
It's over.
Worked up a good sweat.
Okay, man. It's always nice talking to you. Hey, now.
That's that.
Oh, we're done here.
Yeah, it is getting pretty late.
Nothing.
It's getting close to 10 o'clock here.
It's over.
Man, it's almost 2-hour stream already.
And there you have it.
I'm just leveling up, running around in circles. Shit. Do you ever go to sleep, Toxie? I love how entertained you are, man. That's amazing. I wish I could be entertained as much as you.
If this is what you want. Bring it! That's a win.
Run. I hate when those guys self-destruct. That shit's annoying. Boom, 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 boom. Ba-doo-ba-boom. Ba-doo-boom, ba-doo-boom.
Bring it. Sloppy. It's on now.
Would kill for a shower.
See what I'm on. Not too bad, almost 40. I level my weapons. Oops. Ooh, okay. Get closer. No, actually, I do need to do the fucking arena battles. Forgot about that. I got Tifa gets a shit ton of gloves. She gets a lot of weapons really quick. Yeah, I really don't care for blood suck. Let's wait. I think I have to go back. Yeah, dude, I gotta go back get the Mithril Saber. I like the Mithril Saber a lot. I like the Blade Beam attack. Blade Beam attack is a little slow, but it hits a lot of area. So you could be able to aim it and be able to do, well, just one-shot everything. One thing good about Mithril Saber. And it makes your, well, your magic super strong. So your healing's just, well, crazy good. I just wonder what Cat Sith's gonna be like, actually. To tell you the truth.
Dad looks pretty worn out. He carried me on his back the whole way here.
Yeah.
Dad looks pretty worn out.
I'm actually getting hungry. Whew. What's that? Man, fuck your shit. I just woke up from a damn nap. I don't know why I'm getting tired.
He carried me on his back the whole way here.
I've got a sister from the top side.
What's the world
What's the world going to? I'm gonna go back into.
we cut our losses.
But how else?
Well, keep waiting or go home.
We'll go to Marketplace entrance. Go get Mithril Saber.
Come on, let's ride.
Hey! I love the Chocobo song. Talk about dragon? I mean, I don't know if anyone knows dragon in the chat.
Do we really have to deal with Corneo again?
Got no other choice.
What?
Well, anyway, there's this one,
With them or something?
I don't want to talk about it.
Huh? Hey, Cloud. What
Don't recall.
Hey,
There-
those officers, where'd they go?
there was this one kid that came in
I
here.
hope you will continue
He's a
to
younger
help me gather
person.
vital information for my research.
He was, holy fuck, I'm yawning way too damn much.
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
He was just being goofy
Hey,
in that.
those officers, where'd they go?
He just kept on trying to ask the person in chat, Toxie, about his number and that, because he want the, I don't know, he want to talk to him that. But honestly, I came in on the conversation. I don't know the full thing that happened. All I know is that the person was trying to get closer to one of the other people,
Hey,
so
those officers.
that's basically what happened.
Word on the street is that Shinra troopers raided.
Everyone? Oh, hey,
Hey,
I'm so glad to see you're okay.
you too. Where's Marlene? Is she okay?
Don't worry.
music's so cool.
Really? I'm so glad. Hey, can you help me with something? I'm looking for music discs for the jukebox. I think some new music might cheer people up, make them happy.
That's a wonderful idea.
Okay. If we find any music discs, we'll bring them straight to you. You just promise to crank up the volume, all right?
You know I will. Thanks! I don't think this song's doing it. People still seem kind of sad. I'm still seeing a lot of frowns.
I don't know what your problem is. That's amazing music.
I'm still seeing a lot of frowns.
That guy. I already know what song. I think.
I'm still seeing.
Yeah, there's a couple of songs I don't have yet. I don't have 16, 23, 24.
I'm still seeing a lot of frowns.
There's nothing left for me now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to get fight begin. What's that?
Oh, guess a lot more people made it out than I thought.
Welcome. Are you in need of accommodations?
There's nothing quite like kicking back and letting the music flow through you. What's that? You want to get in on my flow?
Good night till tomorrow. That is the best musical right there. I remember listening to that stuff when you can just listen to it. You know, when you're younger and that. Listen to a melody.
this one. It's really peaceful, don't you think?
Is it okay if I stay and listen for a bit? This song is a favorite of mine.
Sure.
Actually, it's one of my favorite too. Look at her. Look at her dance. That's so funny. How adorable.
Can't believe our luck. Thought for sure.
Yeah, I think I have to go to Arena to get the battle music.
I mean, what choice do we have?
Hey, those officers. Where'd they go?
Don't tell anyone. But I heard.
Hey there, champ.
With these babies, you can send intruders flying. I guarantee this is the only home protection you'll ever need. Only a few left. Get yours while you can.
Fuck off. Come on, hurry up if I get copy claimed.
Don't tell anyone. But I heard Duncan
See all those Shinra troopers storming the dawn?
Hey, those officers. Where'd they go?
Wow, what a song. It makes me feel like I can do anything.
Hell yeah, it does.
Yeah, yeah! I can feel this song calling to my inner warrior. Yeah, I can take on the world. It's time I took action, made a stand.
Hell yeah, that's it. That's the fire we need right now. Be a force for change, brother.
Oh, look at her go. Look at her go. That's so I don't know what the last one is.
Look, see that crowd over there? I think they're all Sector 7 refugees? I don't...
I'll admit, it's kind of strange coming to this place this time of day.
I just hope we can find beds and milk for the boat. Oh, guess a lot more people made it out there.
Yeah, and you go back and
I
get
saw
some.
it with my own eyes. A public security team walked right into Corneo's mansion.
Don't tell anyone. But I heard Duncan was missing.
You're kidding me.
Welcome to Wall Market's premier weapon shop.
There it is.
Do come again. Welcome. Come on in. Take a look. Take a look.
I don't know why I'm getting tired. I slept pretty damn good.
Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
Oh man, that hurts like a bitch. Some more parrot damage. Yay. Let's tear it tough for a little bit.
Don't tell anyone, but I heard Don Corneo was missing. You're kidding me.
Of martial prowess. Are you our next champion?
Maybe.
Oh.
Who knows? Maybe not. Who knows?
Hey, those officers. Where'd they go?